Most retail stores don't usually begin business by opening the doors to customers the moment they sign the lease. They take time to fit out the shop, making sure that it looks attractive to potential customers. If they're a part of an existing chain, they lay the store out using simple signage, colours and designs so that people know instantly that it's part of a particular brand. Even a new one-off store considers branding, they just have to begin the process from scratch. It's pretty unlikely that you would ever mistake McDonald's for some generic fast food restaurant. Their signage, colours, the big M symbol, even the layout of their stores follow a standard. Young kids who can't read can look at a McDonald's restaurant and they know where they are. No wonder there's so much obesity in the world. Businesses with a clear brand presence continue this throughout their marketing, both online and offline. Most businesses nowadays operate a dedicated website. As you can see from McDonald's website, you can easily tell who they are. You can see many of the same branding features as in their stores. But why am I telling you this? Well, welcome to Module 5. We're going to teach you how to perfect your TikTok profile. Now, we're going to look at some well-known brands here, but if your focus is to build up your own personal brand, it's 100% relevant. Just remember, personal brand would just be called personal if you didn't need to know this information, and that would get confusing fast. In the case of multinational companies, you should be able to recognize a brand, much like you do with McDonald's, even if looking at a foreign language website. The same pattern applies when you look at branded social accounts. For instance, using McDonald's again, you can recognize their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter because of the branding they use. So you might be wondering what looking at Facebook has to do with creating good content on TikTok. Well, even though TikTok is a video platform, it's still a highly popular social platform. So businesses need to keep their branding consistent on their TikTok accounts with everywhere else they appear, and the copy you use and the videos you share on TikTok need to reflect that consistent branding. In some ways, YouTube makes a better comparison to TikTok. YouTube channels are roughly equivalent to TikTok accounts. You can see how the official US McDonald's YouTube channel contains all the usual McDonald's branding and includes videos that the channel has recently shared with its followers. McDonald's doesn't seem to have a separate official TikTok account, although they regularly mark it on there, and the McDonald's hashtag has more than 2 billion views. There are McDonald's TikTok accounts in specific countries, for example, Sweden. Many brands are slow to set up official TikTok accounts though. They advertise on the platform and work with influencers there, but few of the big names run active accounts so far. Some, however, are setting the benchmark for how brands can succeed with this tactic. One of the early successes on TikTok is Chipotle. Chipotle have over 700,000 followers, and their bio simply says, "Less talk, more guac." The videos they share are perfect for the types of people who would like their product. It's pretty smart, right? Everything works in union. And if you're just an ordinary person hoping to one day be an influencer, you might wonder what this has got to do with you. You don't have a store, a logo, a colour scheme that stands out like McDonald's, yet people can brand their personal brand. As we said in the first lesson, many people use TikTok to develop their personal brands. Indeed, most TikTok influencers do this. As you've seen, TikTok bios are short and to the point. They don't give you the opportunity to put in tons of content like you can on a Facebook page. You can't even include much of the information that you would put in a good YouTube channel description. TikTok's key difference is short videos, and this brevity continues to profile on your Me page too, which is actually quite nice because who reads stuff nowadays anyway? If you haven't altered your initial profile that TikTok created when you signed up, it's time to do so. Your profile at the beginning of your account's life is as naked as the day you were born and has no element of branding to help you gain awareness and recognition. So the first thing for TikTok is to set up your profile page to reflect the true you and make it appeal to your target audience. Remember that this step is equally as important to an ordinary TikTok user as it is to a business wanting to represent the brand on the platform. So let's get back in our TikTok guru, Shelby, to show you how to set this up like a true influencer.
So the first thing to do is tap on your profile page. Click on the appropriately named Edit Profile button. From this page, you can see that you have a few options to personalize your account. First, change your profile image. Click on either the Change Photo or Change Video button. Two choices here. Select from your gallery or take a new photo. Crop your photo to fit inside a circle. You can pinch your fingers to zoom in and out and get the perfect image. And when you're happy, don't forget to save it. Make sure that your image represents you and it can still catch your followers' eye. In the case of a business, you'd normally want to use your logo as your profile photo. Typically, individuals choose a picture of themselves or some image that represents them. You may prefer to use a profile video. In this case, click on the Change Video button. Unlike your photo, you can't take a live video here. You'll be shown existing videos on your device. You can select one and then TikTok will ask you to select a 6-second clip. Once you decide on your video, TikTok will loop it like a GIF. Once you're happy with your profile picture or video and you feel that it represents you and your brand well, then you can move on to the next steps of customizing your profile. The next thing you want to do is customize your profile name. This is the name that appears above your profile image. When you first set up your account, TikTok will have given you some random profile name, usually the word user followed by a bunch of random numbers. Clearly, that's not going to do anything for you to represent your brand or your image. So you want to change it into something a little bit more sensible. In the case of a business, you'll probably want this to be your business name. In the case of an individual, you'll want it to represent you. This could be your name, nickname, website name, or whatever people call you on your other social sites. For example, Claire Ashley Beauty makes it very clear what she intends to do and share in her TikTok videos. She has her profile name as Beauty Tips in all caps. You'll notice that Red Bull has used its highly recognizable logo as its profile picture. They have then used their company name, Red Bull, as its profile name and tied it all together with the @RedBull username. Changing your profile name is simple. Go back to your Edit Profile page. The first item that you can edit beneath the photo is your name. Click on your existing profile name and then replace it with whatever you'd prefer and save. You do have a limit of 20 characters, and you will hopefully have already given your account a suitable username when you set up your TikTok account. This is the name that appears first after the @ symbol. For business, it makes sense that you use your business name here, if it hasn't already been taken by another similarly named business elsewhere in the world. For individuals, you'll want this name to be as close to what people would use when they search for you. In all cases, you'll want it to be suitable for your personal or your business brand. Now, if you rush your account setup, you can opt to use a better username at this point. You can change this at any time in the future, but only after 30 days, so choose wisely. To make a change at any point, return to the Edit Profile page and click on your existing username. You can then type in a new preferred username, and then TikTok will give you a green tick if it's unique and available. Write yourself a bio. You can't write a novel here because you're limited to 80 characters. Now, TikTok doesn't offer you as many profile options as other social sites. The last change you can make is to link up your Instagram and YouTube account, and this is absolutely crucial. For branding purposes, hopefully you'll have a similar username on all social platforms. To add your Instagram profile, click on the Add Instagram Profile on your Edit Profile page. This will take you to an Instagram login page where you'll sign in to Instagram using your Facebook login if you prefer. Instagram will ask you to authorize TikTok having access to all media and profile info. Connecting TikTok with your YouTube channel follows a similar process. Click on Add YouTube to your profile. This will take you to Google, who own YouTube. They may ask you which account or brand account you wish to connect. Select the correct one. This will either be your personal account if you're setting up a TikTok individual account, or it'll be a brand account if you're setting it up for a business. The next screen asks you to give permission to Google to access your Google account and view your YouTube account. And there we have it. Your profile's ready to go.
Amazing! I can already hear my new followers. They're out there somewhere. So now you've perfected your profile, the next step is to create videos, and we're going to go over that in the next module. Be sure to check out the interview with Shelby after this for some more sneaky tips and tricks.